guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and today is day 4 of my Japan trip. I'm still currently in Osaka and I'm about to move hotels to one closer to Namba. So the plan today is to check out of this hotel, move my bags across the Namba station, drop it in a locker and go do some exploring because I can only check into the new hotel at 3 p.m. I also want to go to Umeda to check out the Pokemon Center. So yeah, let's go. I've just got a few more bits and bobs to pack up, like my makeup and all that, my shoes, and yeah, everything is all packed. It's under 15 kilos, which is surprising because it kind of looks really big. Just a little bit more to go. I'm in one of those shopping streets right now, and yeah, it's funny because last time I was here it was also raining, so yep, that is my Dotonbori curse. As a really big Pokemon fan, the Pokemon Center is one of the places that I was really excited to go to. The Pokemon Center in Umeda, Osaka is one of the bigger ones in this region, and I had a really good time looking through all the merch. The Pokemon Center is located in the Daimaru Umeda department store building, which is quite easy to get to by just getting to Umeda Station. Now, just a side note, this footage that you're watching right now was filmed in November of 2023. So if you've got your own Japan trip planned and you're just browsing videos for ideas on what you want to buy, you might want to take this with a bit of a grain of salt, as some of the items might have changed, sold out, or been discontinued. But there are definitely some items that have been continued for a lot longer than others. One piece of advice that I will suggest that you keep in mind is that a lot of things may sell out at certain stores. So if you see something at the store currently that you're at and you really want it, probably best to just pick it up, because sometimes if the item is popular enough, you just won't see it ever again, even if you go to different Pokemon stores. The Pokemon Center frequently comes up with different collections of items, so while you're there, might be a good idea to look into the new collections. There's also different seasonal items as well, and when I went during the time I filmed this footage, it was November, so they already started coming out with some of the Christmas things. I keep telling myself that I don't need to buy any more plushies, but I can't help myself because they all look so cute, and I should have got this keyring. Anyway, yeah, I did quite a bit of damage. I bought a few things in this Pokemon Center just because I was scared that if I didn't buy it at that moment, I wouldn't find it again, like I mentioned before. So yeah, if you like it, just get it. Money comes back, but when will you be in Japan again next? So besides the Pokemon Center, there were other themed stores, and one of them was the Nintendo store Osaka. This was the first time I'd ever been, so I was really excited to look at all the Super Mario and Animal Crossing merch. Now, I'm a pretty casual fan of both those series or games, I suppose, so I didn't buy too much, which I suppose is good, but yeah, everything was super cute, and if I had the money, I would be decking out my house in Animal Crossing themed homeware and merch. Hey guys, so I made it to my second hotel in Japan. This hotel is quite a little bit more, what's the word? Mid than the other one. But yeah, I got what I paid for. I didn't pay too much for this hotel, so I'm okay with it as long as there's a clean bed to stay in, somewhere to put my luggage, and somewhere to shower. Let me show you around. So this is the entrance to the room. I've just hung up my umbrella, and to the right when you walk in, there's somewhere to put your clothes and hang them up. And this is the rest of the room. It looks a bit sad, but that is alright. So this is the bed. It's honestly not a bad size, and then there is a small desk, so there's some plugs, and I have to buy a power socket because the one that I bought at the airport doesn't have the 3 holes for the Australian plug. It just has the top 2 ones, and my charging thing has one on the bottom, so it obviously doesn't fit. This is the bathroom. And honestly, it's not too much smaller than the one at the APA hotel that I was staying at before. Obviously the mirror's a lot smaller, but yeah, that doesn't really matter. And there's some complimentary things here, like the body soap, shampoo, conditioner, whatever, toothbrush, toilet paper. And right as you walk out of the bathroom, there is a big mirror here. They brought my luggage up for me because I actually dropped it off before I was allowed to check in at 3 p.m. Yeah, And they also have this yukata style like dressing robe for you to wear while you're in your room. So yeah, I changed into it because I was hot and sweaty and disgusting. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a shower, just rest up a little bit, freshen up, and then when I'm feeling a little bit more up to it, I'm gonna go down to the Number shopping center that's like underground. I do want to get a little bit of shopping in, buy some clothes, because I may or may not have misjudged how hot it would be. I saw the weather forecast all under 20 degrees Celsius, and I brought a long sleeve like winterish stuff. But yeah, it's very stuffy, especially when there's a lot of people like in the train, so new clothes. Okay, so I've showered and rested up. I actually napped for like an hour. So I am now going to go out before all the shops close to do a little bit of shopping. Like I said before, I want to go pick up some stuff from Uniqlo or any other stores because I think I've severely underpacked, but anyway. Yeah, I also need to go to Big Camera to buy like a power adapter that's like more suitable for the power board that I've brought. So yeah, let's go before everything closes at 9. Hey guys, so this is day 5 of my Japan trip. I have impulsively made the decision to go to Kyoto because I had like a free day today, but I didn't want to waste it. And I thought, why not? So yeah, I'm gonna take a train to I think Osaka station, and then like I have to take a local line that was like brown on Google Maps for like 50 plus minutes. But yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Hopefully I'll get to Kyoto. I also want to visit the Pokémon Center in Kyoto as well, which is like, you know, the main reason that convinced me to go. So yeah. I'm gonna wear this coat that I got yesterday from Uniqlo. I've been wanting like a camel coat for the longest time. I'm glad I got it. It's warm. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna regret wearing this or not, but I'm gonna bring my backpack. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't turn into too much of a regret. Streets are pretty empty, which is good. So I decided to stop by this little restaurant after doing a bit of wandering around. It had a really nice outdoor seating area with some lanterns, and yeah, I decided to get some udon noodles because I think they had some soba or udon noodles that you could choose from, and I prefer udon by far, so that's what I got. The only thing I didn't like about the restaurant was that it was right next to the busy walking area, so it was quite noisy, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a busy tourist destination, so you can't really complain too much. The food came out and I remember vaguely that it was really good. I like the raw egg, which by the way is totally safe in Japan, so don't be weirded out. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I don't really remember what the food tasted like, but I finished it, so it must have been good. But yeah, I filmed this about a year ago and I'm only just editing it now, so yeah. But yeah, I didn't spend too much more time up there just because there were so many people and I don't like crowds, so I slowly made my way back down the mountain because I knew that there was a shopping street leading up to Kiyomizudera and I wanted to go look at stuff. On the way down there was this really nice little koi fish pond and I really like fish, so I spent quite a while looking at the fish. Yeah, fish. And a duck. One lone duck. And oh boy, if I thought that Kiyomizudera was busy, this like little shopping street down the side was also very, very packed. People mountain, people sea is the saying. But yeah, I did a quick walk down just to sort of get away and I stumbled upon the Studio Ghibli store, which is really, really cute, and there was a lot of things that I really liked, but I'm not like that big of a Studio Ghibli fan, so I didn't want to like spend all my money here. But yeah, it was a good time looking through all the cute little Studio Ghibli themed merch. I feel like this little soot sprite thing of erasers would have been so much cuter if they had little candy shaped colorful erasers as well, but that's just me. The next thing I had while I was in Kyoto was this ice cream that was half matcha and half, I believe, milk flavor. It was quite smooth. It had like tiny ice crystals in it, which I didn't mind because it was a bit warm because of all the walking I did. But yeah, after that, I decided that I wouldn't mess with taking another bus to the city center to go to the Pokemon Center. So I decided to do like a 45-minute walk, and honestly, I didn't mind it at all because I really enjoyed just walking through the city, and it was quite pleasant. I'm not sure what it is, but there's just something about these Japanese streets that tickle something in the back of my brain, and it's just so satisfying to me, and I really like the aesthetic and vibe. Minutes to go to the Pokemon Center. Now the Pikachu wearing a kimono that is like the mascot of this Pokemon Center is so pretty. I really like the Vivian hair clip that it has, but yeah, I couldn't find a little mini version plushie of it, so that's sad. But anyway, yeah, the selection was quite similar to all the other Pokemon Centers that I've been to so far, I suppose, which is just the Umeda one, but yeah, they carry a lot of the similar things, and I don't think they had too many special event or seasonal items, so it was a little bit disappointing. But yeah, this Pokemon Center is a lot smaller than the one in Osaka, so if you don't have time on your itinerary, if you just pick the one, just go to the bigger one, which is the Osaka one. On a side note though, the amount of times I wanted to go for that fluffy Clodsire plushie was insane, because I went on a couple trips after this one that you're watching. Yes, I know, shocker. But yeah, I wanted to get it, but I just can't justify that big of a plushie purchase. So yeah, did not end up getting it. Now this vlog was filmed in November of 2023, so yeah, a long time ago, so some of the items might not be in stock anymore, but yeah, there are a few really cute little things like the socks with the little plushie characters to stick up over your sneakers. I ended up getting a couple throughout the trip, I believe, but yeah, it's all kind of blended together because I've been on a couple Japan trips since the November trip last year, 2023, so yeah, bear with me if it's a bit patchy with the commentary. So after I treated myself to royal milk tea at Tully's to reward myself for all the walking I did, I went to do a little bit more shopping. The place I decided to go to was called Tokyo Hands. I believe it's just called Hands now, but it's a department store that sells all sorts of things that you could want. I bought some stationery, makeup, and also a bit of skincare. So photo booths, or purikura, are a very quintessential Japanese experience in my opinion, because you take photos in a photo booth, often with friends, but I was obviously alone because I was traveling solo, which is a little bit sad. But anyway, yeah, so you go into the photo booth, you take photos of your friends in many different poses, and then you get to decorate the photos, and they often turn out really freaking creepy because they make your eyes massive, they blur out your skin, and you look like a completely different person after. Like, it's debatable if you even look like a person, you start to look like an alien, but anyway, it's a fun experience, and I did it so I could get the pictures to stick in my journal. So after my little excursion to the purikura, I decided to go home because I was feeling a little tired from all the walking I did today. On the way to the subway, this place had like a Nintendo Kyoto ad on the wall, and it was really cute because it was Super Mario themed, and it had some of the older designs as well, which I'm sure would be very nostalgic for actual fans of the game. I'm a very casual fan, so yeah, don't judge me. Anyway, I hopped onto a local train that would take me to a station right by my hotel, and honestly I thought the ride would be a lot more painful than it was, but it was quite comfortable and smooth, and I just listened to a podcast before I got back home. Hey guys, so I just made it back from Kyoto. The train ride was about like an hour or so-ish, but I just got one train directly from, I can't remember what the name of the station was called, but yeah, I took the train from there straight to Nipponbashi station, and then it was just a short walk back to my hotel, and I also stopped by Famima or Family Mart to get some food. I'm just gonna rest up in the hotel room for a little bit, and then I might head out and do some eating. Today is the last night in Osaka, so I just want to go out and make the most of it, and then tomorrow we're going to Tokyo with Jal. I think our flight's departing at like 1 something, so we'll have plenty of time to check out, get to Itami airport, and then yeah, we'll have the rest of the day in Tokyo. Yeah, just a bit about Kyoto. I left the hotel at about like 7-ish, I don't know. Got to Kyoto at about 8, and yeah, honestly it was quite a spontaneous trip, but I I'm really glad I did it because I had a real great time. Did a lot of walking, but yeah, I think it was nice to sort of visit Kyoto again as a adult. Yeah, Kiyomizudera, the temple, the really popular one that you see in all the brochures. That was very crowded, very touristy, but yeah, I think it was worth it to get in. It was only like 400 yen to get in, and yeah, even if you're not really big into historical things, I think it's a good place to go. I really liked walking down the street that leads up to it and looking at all the souvenirs and desserts. I had a great ice cream that was very, very good. Highly recommend. I think you can get it at all the stores with the little ice cream cone out the front. The Pokemon Center was quite nice. It was a little bit smaller than I expected, but I think it's just because in my head, when I think Pokemon Center, I just think of the Mega Tokyo one, the big one in Sunshine City. So yeah, everything's pretty small compared to that. I kind of wanted to pick up the little Pikachu dressed in the kimono, but they didn't have it, so it is what it is. Hopefully I'll still have room to eat other things because I still want to have takoyaki and I also want okonomiyaki because those are like Osaka staples and I haven't had them yet, so I will have them. Going out for one last romp in Osaka before I check out tomorrow. So to satisfy my want to try okonomiyaki in Osaka, I decided to go to this place called Yukari. It was in Sennichimae shopping street, and I waited for about 40 minutes in line, I want to say. But again, like I said, this was a whole year ago, and I don't remember exactly how long I waited. As you can see on that menu, there's quite a few different types of okonomiyaki for you to choose from, but I went for one with mochi on it because I just thought that okonomiyaki is good, mochi is good, why not slap them together? But anyway, they got my okonomiyaki and put it on the hot plate in front of me, and you just serve yourself with this little tool. And yeah, the great thing about it being on the hot plate is that the okonomiyaki stays hot this entire time, and that was too many times to say okonomiyaki without messing up, so go me. But yeah, it was just alright. I wasn't super impressed by it, and it wasn't that bad, so I give it probably like a 5 out of 10. But yeah, the portion size was pretty generous and I was really full after this dinner. Hey, so I'm back in my hotel room. I just had dinner, and yeah, I'm just gonna do a bit of packing and then have a shower, and then I'm gonna have to go to bed because tomorrow we are going from Itami Airport to Haneda with JAL. And yeah, I'm looking forward to heading across to Tokyo because that means in a couple of days I'll be going to the Warner Brothers studio tour, which I am honestly so excited for. Thanks for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!